I can't even be concerned about Cinco de Mayo because the Kendrick, the champ, is back. We're so back. I'm so excited.
I know. I can see it on your face.
I love it.
All the excitement that happened literally practically overnight.
It really was overnight. It was like the best 24 hours in rap, at least in the past decade. I'm so excited about it.
Do we have to get vindicated first before we speak about this?
Oh, we do need, we just so you know, I'm speaking purely as a white. So if anybody has any issues, don't take it up with me, take it up with Jesus. So I've been making Allie, I had her stay up with me all night after Kendrick dropped, and I was like, here, listen to this. We went over like every line, which you have to do with his shit because it's so dense. But yeah, last time we were on here, Kendrick hadn't dropped yet, and I was like getting worried because Drake's was decent. I don't know who he has writing for him, but it was pretty good. And I was like, man, what's Kendrick doing? He's just sitting back. He hasn't come out with anything. Like, does he still have it? Because his last album was like pretty emotional, and like it wasn't the killer that we're used to. You know what I mean? So I was like, does he even have that anymore? And then he's just been nonstop. He dropped one before he dropped Euphoria, which was great. It was like 6 minutes of just nonstop. You know, and it was pretty low energy at first, which I had to listen to it a few times, but it was pretty low energy, and I'm like, where's the
punch? Yeah,
I want him to go at him, but he's just like the whole time it does come off good on him because he seems unbothered. He's relaxed about it. He's like, I got this. I don't need to be, you know, all pumped up about it. And then before Drake gets a chance to respond, he drops 616 in LA, which that one was dropped at 6 a.m. in LA, and that's something that Drake always did, was whenever he would beef, he would do like he did back to back, where he would drop 2 before the other person could even drop 1.
Get a chance to respond. Yeah.
So Kendrick did that to him, which I was like, hell yes, that's what I'm talking about. It was another good one, another great one. And then a day goes by, and then Drake drops Family Matters, and I was sitting there with Allie. We were watching one of her shows, and I was like, babe, we got to turn this off. This is what let's watch this together. And she was like, I was surprised she didn't like it. But, and I was like a little worried because I'm like, this was pretty good. The video was cool. I mean, it took Kendrick's minivan from Good Kid, Mad City and crushed it in a junkyard. And I was like, damn, the visuals at least are hard. And then Drake was saying shit about Kendrick's wife, like telling her to bend over and shit. And I'm like, that doesn't look good on you, man. And then everybody, like Drake was messaging like high profile streamers online and saying stay on stream, like telling them basically this is going to drop, and I need, because that's like what gets so big is watching the big streamers have reactions to it. Yeah. So Drake was like making sure he had all these guys lined up to watch it when it drops, and it did. And everybody's talking about it for about 10 minutes, and then Kendrick drops a nuke, and everybody's like, oh shit, because nobody was expecting him to come back. Everyone was going to give him like a day or a week even, but he comes back 20 minutes later, and it was just destruction. It was the coldest beat. It was the coldest, the way that he he didn't even.
Well, that was what
that was Meet the Grams, and that was, so that one was also like pretty low key, low energy. It was an Alchemist beat, but it was like ice cold, and the beat is like haunting, and he's like, dear Adonis, he's writing a letter to his son saying like, sorry your dad's a piece of shit and all that, and it was great. And then he says something about Drake's parents, speaks to them, talks about how Drake like parades his dad around, and then the one verse is like he addresses an unknown child, a daughter that Drake has, and it happened again, which has already happened once, that he's hiding a child.
He's hiding from the world.
Now he's hiding, and I think he has more than that. I think he has several kids, but the fact that like, as Drake, how do you let that happen twice? That destroyed him the first time it happened with his son Adonis, when Pusha T dissed him about that and like revealed it, and Drake never like addressed it, but then he also let it happen again, and
now he gets slammed a second time.
So that was like big. Everybody, I pretty much forgot half the stuff that Drake said in his, because Kendrick didn't give it any time to breathe. He dropped his right away, and everyone was excited about it. And then what happened after that? So yeah, one day later, the next night, Kendrick drops another one. That one was Not Like Us.
Not Like Us, yeah.
And that one finally had the energy and the punchlines and the shit that I was excited about, where it's one you can like dance to, and it's just, he's clowning on him the whole time. And I almost want to play it for you. I know we get copyright strike, but the whole like you want to strike a chord. If we have to cut it out, we can cut it out.
They not like us.
Oh, they not like us.
Chord, and it's probably a. I'm
There we go.
my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably a minor.
I love that part. A minor, because he likes to crush him on young girls.
Yeah, that is just like one little punchline. That's not like the whole meat of the song. He really does say some great shit in there, but that part just makes everybody go, "Oh fuck."
Yep.
But yeah, the whole Drake thing, which I knew, I've been telling Ali for years, like he's got some weird young girl stuff that's gonna come back and bite him. And this whole time I was waiting for it. I even said it to you. I'm like, hey, he's got some stuff going on, and finally he's getting attacked for it. So the Meet the Grams one, the album cover he used is from a picture from inside Drake's house. It has Drake's medications on the table, his like sleep aid medications which is either like saying that he can't sleep at night because he's such a bad person, or he's saying that he uses it to date rape girls, giving them a sleep drug. And the other drug was Ozempic, which is hilarious that he's on that weight loss drug.
Yeah.
He's so obsessed with his image.
Just on the Not Like Us, what did he do with his? He did something with his mansion.
Oh yeah, the album cover for that one was like a Google Maps picture of Drake's LA mansion with like little pins in it from like the Megan's Law sex offender app, where he's basically saying, you have a bunch of freaks and sex offenders living with you, which he does. Like a lot of guys that he works with are suspect.
That's crazy.